Hey everybody, it's the dynamic duo.
Just a couple minutes. Like we know you're waiting for us.
Yeah, but but if you know me, you know I'm an ish person.
2 o'clock ish.
Two-
Yeah, join us every other Wednesday at 2 o'clock ish.
Okay, that's not really the way I see it.
We are a little bit, just behind it. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks. I'm just getting our video up so we can see your questions.
Nancy B's watching.
I am.
You are so multi-talented.
I am really good. Did you know yesterday I worked 24 hours?
Really? Oh, you didn't clock in or clock out? Or
I clocked in and forgot to
never
clock out.
Wow,
And that was the end of that.
Nancy's a machine.
I am. Woot.
Hi everybody. So again, thank you. It's Wednesday. It is Dynamic Duo here from the demo bar at the Paper and Ink Boutique. Thanks for joining us, and hello to everybody on replay.
Thank you. So what are we here for?
Oh, and thanks to
wait.
everybody who will be showing up on YouTube at some point to watch us.
Because that is so cool.
I know.
You
Did
can go
you-
back and
yeah.
watch us.
Julia,
Or Julia.
she loads all the Monday Night Live that she has done, those demonstrations, and then the Dynamic Duo demos that we've done over the past, I don't even know how long now. All those videos are loaded on the YouTube channel, which is quite popular. So you can go back and see, I think, almost everything we've done.
Yes.
How long have we been doing this anyways? Does anybody know?
I know it's over a year, which surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Wowzers.
That's what I said.
Yeah, anyways, I'm Heather, this is Nancy, if this is your first time. And again, we are live from the demo bar at the Paper and Ink Boutique in Calgary, Alberta.
We got Jennifer Yolen and Georgia watching right now.
Hi ladies.
Hello.
Lovely ladies.
Hello. So today, what we are doing is so cool. It all started with Heather, I'm going to be honest. She came in one day and she had this gorgeous snap album about herself. And the front of it says, right on there, My Story
It's a
Matters.
shape. My story matters.
You betcha.
So this is kind of snowballed, steamrolled
And
ideas for a few things over time. So
Yeah. So I think it's actually a really exciting concept. I love the size and because it's approachable. You're kind of getting away, like you know how the artistry of our scrapbook pages has exploded, and I absolutely love it. But it just kind of allows for a little bit more of a low-key scrapbook
What it is.
look. And I don't know how to describe it because it's still very artistic.
it is very artistic, but I find the size to be a little bit more doable.
That's exactly what I'm
less
trying to say.
daunting.
Yeah.
It takes up less space in your craft room or your
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, but it's got a journaling size too, which kind of gets your mindset
Yes.
into the idea that you're telling your own stories.
So I like to chalk it up too for people that say, well, I don't know what I would do with this, how I would tell my story. I don't really art journal and I don't keep a diary, but something like this is kind of my mishmash of both those.
It's perfect for
Yeah,
that.
both of those, because I incorporate a lot of my favorite techniques, products, all the things, plus a story too, for the most part, with each little bit. We will kind of go through our albums, but
We'll definitely
it's
talk
kind
about
of
that a
best
little
of
bit more.
both worlds. Like you're combining a bunch of stuff that you just love into this 6x8,
Right.
size for the most part.
So if this sounds familiar, it's because you're a Village VIPer with Creative Scrapbook Magazine. We did come on there and have a chat with the Zoom birthday crop about this All About You concept. And we even had this page of prompts and did a little demo or two. But we decided to bring it to the store for the rest of you that weren't able to be a part of that.
And if you're part of the VIP group with Creative Scrapbooker, you can go back and rewatch that as well. And if you are not a member of the VIP group of Creative Scrapbooker, sign up now. It
I would
is
totally agree.
more than worth the minimal price you pay for it. Community is fabulous, and things like this, right? Like a demo on one of the Zoom crops. Multiple demos from tons of different people in stores and ideas, endless library, vault, endless. So anyways, there's our shout out to Creative Scrapbookers too, who we love to support.
You betcha.
Yeah, so you can find the replay in there, and see what we did and discussed.
Yeah.
But we're jumping off that idea because we've had a lot of love for this concept.
We really have. We really have.
About the All About Me.
People are inspired, and I feel really
Yes.
great about that because that's really what we're about as a Dynamic Duo. We just want to inspire people to A, use your stuff,
B, try something new.
C, tell your stories.
Tell your story. Do something for you, and that's
Yeah.
what this concept is. It's all about you,
Right.
right?
So we kind of have our guidelines. I don't even call them rules because they're hints, and the number one is no rules.
No rules.
No rules.
No rules. If I want to do a little page, a story about my dog, and in the next one it's me at the age of 5, or it's something my kid did, whatever. There are no
keep it
rules.
random, no chronological. So that really takes a lot of pressure off that we put on ourselves as crafters to get it together.
Yeah.
A lot of just getting it in there is really what it's about. And then, bust your stash. Use your favorite stuff. That was what I really appreciated about it. Is I know you have the same thing. We live in a world of boys. We have a husband and sons. So, all the pretty papers we don't get to use as often. We're always going for masculine. And then, I just
pull
was
out the pretty things.
I was so excited to be able to use the stuff
tell your story with like the papers that
made me feel good, and that I really love, the colors that I love. It just changed things so quickly. And if you get bogged down, just keep it current, keep it positive. That's what we say.
But then I also like to say this might be the good little album, because you're leaving this behind, or you're telling your story, be it good or bad. Mm-hmm. Yes, focus on the positive. That's obviously the concept of every project, really. But feel free to use this as telling some of the harder stories, maybe that you want to leave behind, or you just need to get down on paper.
Right.
Just because it has to come out somewhere, right?
Right. It sure does. So there's so many ways to look at this. It's kind of your diary journal. It's your scrapbook story. It's fun. We highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Create something just for you. But I have heard from so many people since we did the VIP demo for the birthday Zoom crop who have started this.
I'm hearing a lot of people that want to start it because it's just like my friend Carolyn said, well, I scrapbook about myself all the time. And it's like, yeah, you scrapbook about your trips or you scrapbook about events. And you're like, you're not still really scrapbooking about you. What was your favorites? What are your stories? And that's the difference.
Yep. Tell your story. Fun. All of it.
So fun.
Okay. Let's just start with this
let's
too,
start with
actually.
the demo,
So what's the demo deal? So for today and tomorrow, we do have a dynamic duo demo deal.
Dynamic duo demo deal. Say that.
So it's all the items that kind of correlate to our topic this week. So 25% off. This is today and tomorrow in store and online. The Simple Story snap binders and coordinating pocket pages. Does not include the new Say Cheese album that we just received. $49 in market, big picture album kits, create an album kits, and all the little bits and stuff too. So we'll just show you that. Maybe Brianna wants to move the camera down for us, and we'll do a little show and tells. And thank you again, everybody, for being here with us today.
Oops, wrong one. Sorry. Close your eyes if you get nauseous.
Close your eyes. Wait for us. We'll be back.
We're coming.
Can't find it in the VIP.
No.
I know somebody that just watched it like yesterday. So you go into, I think, probably the Village Vault, Joanne. Have a look there. We did that on what day? May 11th.
Wow, you've got a good memory.
I think it was the day before Mother's Day.
That's right.
I believe was their 3rd birthday Zoom crop.
So we could certainly show ours, but I thought I would quickly show just some sampling of the things that we have on sale. So when we say create an album, 49 markets, these things. So, I actually grabbed 2 of those. So anyway, they have these bits and pieces, and then these covers in black and white that are essentially mix and matchable. If you're going to get chunky, go with chunky. If you're going to go with tall, go with tall. But all these bits and pieces can be added in. And I can't say it's that difficult. It's actually, if you have...
No, it's kind of a fun little project.
It's a fun little project, yeah. And it's very customizable because you see there's no theme here. Nothing.
I was like, I didn't see it. And I was like, oh, wait.
Oh, no.
We have one.
We have extras now. So, yeah, so this is the standard album cover. And then you just start adding in the bits and pieces as you want and need. So
and flips and flaps and waterfalls.
And it's so fun.
Yes.
It is so fun. And like I said, very customizable. There's 2 colors, black, white. So
landscape portrait.
Yeah, landscape portrait, pretty much.
And then you jazz it up with your papers in the collection and stuff you want to use, right?
Exactly.
Also from 49 Market, also on sale, is the Big Picture album kit.
Okay.
I grabbed a couple. So we do have a few different ones in stock. This is one of them. This might be, no, we have a couple of this one left. And I love this one. So this is the Wherever Big Picture album kit. These things are chock full of everything you need to make an album.
Yep.
It's a great size, so why not use this to document yourself? If, you know, the colors are fabulous.
And I know this says travel, but what about journey, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Your personal journey? Maybe you've gone through a journey lately?
Or maybe that's all you do is travel.
Or that's a big thing. Yeah.
A book on that.
You betcha.
The other one, which I love because it's so bright and fun, is the Kaleidoscope Big Picture Album Kit. Now, Julia's actually fallen in love with this idea that we've been doing with the All About Me album. So she's working on one.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if you were with us yesterday. She's actually picked some dates. She's got a timeline.
Oh, to get it done?
Well, no, just that she's going to work on it from certain date to certain date in her life.
Oh, that's a great idea.
She's capturing this part of her life.
So she said we could just flip through it. It is just a little bit.
She's just started, but I mean, that's the point. Is they look great right away, and even if you abandon it, it's always still awesome for your family to see whatever you can get down, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah. So there's the album, great size. It has the pages already into it, allowing for quite a bit of bulk, so you can put in memorabilia, all the waterfalls, the extra little flaps you want. So Julia's already done her first page, so thank you, Julia, for letting us share this. And it's gorgeous. And then she's got little bits ready to continue on.
Organized and gathered.
Right, that's half the battle.
You know, that is half the battle with this one.
And then just to show you how much stuff's included in these kits. So this is all paper, washi sheets, the punch-out die cuts that coordinate. Like, this would be a brilliant way to do an All About Me album,
Absolutely.
which Julia's going to run with. I think that's so great.
And one thing I find about 49 in Market is their title ephemera can be an amazing prompt.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at all the
captured
bits.
moment. It's like when you look at your picture, it's like, that's totally a moment I need to talk about. So,
Yep.
yeah.
So there you go. That's a great size. Also 25% off. Love this. And of course the colors are just gorgeous.
Kaleidoscope is so stunning.
I love this collection.
Get this figured out later.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
It's all good.
All right.
Okay.
So here was the funny story: is Heather and I were showing each other's off, and I think we were more excited about each other's than we were about our own.
I know, because you're like, what would you do?
Look what you did! Yeah, right. So this is your typical Snap album. So this is about Snaptacular You.
So we've also included the Vicky Booten albums because we have some of those in stock, some different ones. So you'll also see those.
Just be aware,
In the
they're
sale.
a little bit bigger,
Yes.
and the inserts are not interchangeable. You have to get Vicky Booten inserts for Vicky Booten albums,
Yes.
and Snap album inserts for Snap albums.
Right. So the Snap ones look like this, so you'll see them. There's different options available. So 4x6. This one's a mixed pack. This is a great idea. This is a little mini guy, so you can have like little smaller flips in there. And then these are the actual photo flips, and I'll show you an example of what these are in my album. So you can actually add in more photos or little journaling bits or cards, and they actually do that. They
I'm
flip.
pretty sure these weren't in last time I looked, so just give those to me.
And I know we're selling out of a bunch of stuff. We've already sold a lot of the albums.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in this album, for example, I don't know if we have any on hand right now that just come empty, but this one actually is a whole collection. So at $29.95, you actually get pages in here, pocket pages, some different sizes in these Snap albums, and we have them in different colors. So I opened up a new one. This is mine that I'm starting.
Okay.
We don't have this color right now. So there's different inserts in here, okay? And then there'll be different, like, more cardstock refills in it. Some will be lined, some will be patterned. And in all honesty, I think these came out of one of my other books because I have many on the go.
Right.
And then we'll talk about that stuff in a little bit. So yeah, so some come with the inserts. I recommend that. Great way to start. And then you can just add more as you create.
Yeah.
So 25% off, people, the accessories and the albums.
So fun.
So fun.
So fun.
Thanks again for being here, everybody.
Awesome.
All right, so I know Nancy has worked on her album, and I just love it. So I'm anxious for her to show us that.
Okay. Yeah. So Heather has 3 here.
I do.
But I'm not trying to catch up. It's not a competition, but I had to get started. I'm just going to turn it to you guys. This is the first. So first things first. There's my book. So as you can see, the Snap album is highly customizable. If you know me, you know I'm a mixed media collage gal. I love layers. I love paint. I love grunge. So I just played with that, and it has stuck and held up very well. Very customizable. Very personalizable. Lots of fun that I had with that, and I was using the Spectrum Gardenia, and I hadn't. It had just been sitting there on my shelf. So 49 in Market, I brought it in again.
Yep. And then the front of mine, I just used, I love simple stories.
Simple stories.
So I used a bunch of simple stories when I did mine.
Yep.
And then this is a really old simple stories one. So same thing, they were just plain. And then we've just each customized it to whatever look you want.
Don't leave them alone.
No.
That's boring. Bring you to it. So yeah, so as I go, I'm probably gonna, do stuff here. But I mean, this is one of those pages that it came with, and all I did was I added some layered stamping. This was a Vicky Boutin stamp, and some 49 Market rub-ons, and I'll just write some notes in there. Maybe the story doesn't have a picture. Sometimes
a lot of my pages are just journaling.
Yep. I need to have this here. So then, of course, I had to capture some work and some people that I love. So there's some of us and Heather and Glenn and everybody. I'm going to skip this one because it's my latest, greatest. This is a house that I grew up in on Palisade Drive in Calgary. Oops, what am I doing? Here we go.
And so you're going to tell the story about it?
I'm going to tell the story about how that's the only house I grew up in until I got married. Again, this is just layering of stamps, and then I just added the photo, and that's us at that house. So, my family that I grew up with. Okay, this is the one. If you were watching yesterday, this is the one Julia was mentioning.
Oh, okay, yeah.
If we were on for new product and classes, and we mentioned that the Dynamic Duo was coming. So, yes. So this was me shortly after Heather and I actually went to Edmonton. I dragged her with me. Well, no, she actually came quite willingly. I was
very
impressed.
willingly.
We went to see Depeche Mode, and I have not over it yet. So it just brought me back to being a kid and the 80s music, and remember Tiger Beat magazine and putting all of the pictures on the wall. So that was where I had to go with this. So this is Elizabeth Crafts designs I used here with some Cedar House paper.
So it's a mishmash.
Just a mishmash of
products and techniques.
Some pictures have fallen out. I've got to get my Duran Duran in here, but I've got Howard Jones, Tears for Fears. Like 80s was big for me in music, and I still love to watch the 80s, listen to the 80s. But then, of course, Depeche Mode. I saw them in concert with Heather, and I am not over it. And I ended up doing a bazillion pages.
They literally have their own chapter.
They have a chapter in my book. Yeah. Here they are. My buddies.
Oh, and then Nancy created her own flip pages in her album.
So these are their albums with with their songs, some of my favorite songs from each album. So here's where I wrote most iconic songs. So these are I think what people think are their favorite songs. And then over here I wrote my favorite songs, which was a huge list and very long.
So it's so random. It's Nancy's story. So just little bits, whatever you want to tell. What are your favorite things?
Your handwriting.
Yes.
Do not worry about it. Just get it in there.
Get it in there, absolutely.
This picture captured my attention because if you saw earlier, I love Howard Jones. Well, Howard Jones went and saw Depeche Mode, and then they had their picture taken. So I lifted this off Facebook. I have not met these people.
That's okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So this is a picture from the time we went, the concert that we went to, and this one is. But I mean, that's just pulled right off of Pinterest or Instagram, wherever, Google. I mean, it's like I said, it's like I've just used digital media instead of Tiger Beat magazine to pull this together.
Same concept.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go into the 90s music. So, and then of course here's my coffee. So that was a stamp that I embossed over this kind of crafty looking page. I had this picture forever because I had this page in mind forever. And I just put my order. What's my coffee order? It's a grande non-fat no-whiff half-sweet mocha, please.
And as you age, you're going to get a kick out of this.
I think so.
And as your children, get older and more mature and a little more curious, little bits about you, they're going to get a kick out of this too.
Yeah. And then last night.
And how nostalgic for you when you're getting these ideas in there, certain things you want to relive or remember. And,
Right.
And I think Julia yesterday was talking about like the old Fisher Price toys and stuff.
Those are fun.
I am totally going to do a page on that
Fisher
about like
Price.
my Cabbage Patch dolls and
Heck yeah.
all those things.
But the thing is, I think that I noticed is okay. Who am I talking about? Am I talking about childhood Nancy? Am I talking about teenage Nancy? Am I talking about adult Nancy? It doesn't matter.
No.
So that's where this page kind of went with that. This is one I worked on last night. It's called Bookworm.
I love this one.
So the idea being, I went. Now I had to guess. Let's be real. My memory is not that great, but I tried to kind of guess about what grade I was when I was reading what book. So there I am.
Cute.
Grade 1. I loved the Mr. Muggs readers, and that to me was capturing the idea that I was learning to read. I was using the readers from the school, and I loved Mr. Muggs. And then we go to grade 2.
See, and you're just using like random bits from your stash.
Yeah, and Frog and Toad are friends. I love Frog and Toad, and I remember those.
Oh my gosh,
I
that
Can
drums
Read
up
book?
memories.
Remember the I Can Read books, and they came with the record, and they'd read it to you.
Man, that's old school for us. Hey?
Totally, records, LPs, yes. 3, I was probably on to Ramona the Pest. Anyways, just if you're curious, I'll just quickly show. I got grade 4, Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, Judy Bloom. You're going to notice a trend. Judy Bloom's coming out now. Grade 5, otherwise known as Sheila the Great.
I bet a lot of people right now are watching
Grade
this
6.
going, oh my gosh, I remember that.
Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. And then I actually kept on going. I didn't manage to get it in here yet because these pockets filled up. So this is that Vicki Boutin. She just re-released this particular paper in her mixed media paper pad.
Yeah.
So I actually cut the book part off to create this pocket, and then I did a little bit of journaling on books and what they've meant to me over the years. I'll just read it. It says, I have always loved books. I remember staying up late to read in bed by flashlight until I was too sleepy to read another word. Many nights I have fallen asleep, still wearing my glasses because I didn't want to put a book down. I now have a Kobo digital reader, but I really miss buying, collecting, and swapping books. To me, this is part of friendship. I love the feel and smell of books and being able to see how many pages you've read. I love paper books and hope they never completely go away.
I love that you told, why you love books and for how long you've loved books.
Yeah.
This is a great journaling part.
Yeah. So I've got it all the way through high school. So there's my first favorite book ever.
Oh,
Is right back in the day.
oh, cute.
All the way to, I don't need to show you everything, but there's a kind of funny one here. Like, I don't know if anybody remembers Sweet Valley High.
Yes.
So I just picked these off. I printed them on my Epson printer at home. Little photos of these book covers. And what I did try to do, this is those Sweet Dreams romances. I don't remember. I got
This
into
is
those.
very nostalgic.
Right?
Lucy.
And then Ma and the Wolfman and Me by Norma Klein. Norma Klein was awesome. More Judy Bloom. Tiger Eyes Judy Bloom. Anyway, so I kind of can see how I looked and think about who I was just by the picture, but that was sort of the books that I was reading at the time. Like I said, I kind of know, but I also had to guess, and I don't think anybody really cares.
No, but it obviously resonated with you, right?
It sure did.
Yeah.
It sure did. And then I got ones that I couldn't place. I don't know. I'm going to have to do another book.
This is the paper pack too. Nancy was just talking about. This would be a great one too, actually, for this concept album.
Well, I've actually got a
Because
surprise coming.
Oh, am I blowing it?
No,
Or am I
you're
just
leading me
hinting
into
at
it.
it?
You're leading me into it.
So this would be a great one, just because there's such a variety of papers. There's the book one.
So I
Here's an
am going to come up with, and it's in the design process, okay, so don't get too excited. Thanks to Heather's brilliant idea, I've decided, and I asked her, she's okay with it. I'm going to do a small take and make, and it's called the Ptacular U Start Take and Make.
Love it.
So, in the take and make, you're going to get this printed paper pad. You're going to get instructions for a handful of, I haven't decided how many, that's why I say handful, but some of the pages. And then you're also going to get our prompts. So, you're going to get this, a snap album, instructions for some pages, prompts, and the Old Soul ephemera from Vicky Booten as well.
Love it.
So that's what I'm hoping to do. It's going to be a take and make with recording. So I'm going to record a series of little videos on how to put each one of these together. I sort of see it as a choose your own adventure. Remember those books?
Yes.
So it's going to be a bit of a choose your own adventure. If one doesn't resonate with you, then you can do one of the other ones. I'm hoping to provide more than you could possibly want, and then you could do them all, do the sum, but we'll be using up this printed paper pad, the Vicky Booten Old Soul ephemera pack, and you'll get a snap album. So hopefully that becomes your jumping point to get going.
Or if you're already going on something like this, you just add it in, right?
Keep going, yeah. And I think this to me would be the actual
jumping off.
Yeah, this is the prompts we have here are amazing.
Yeah, and if you go to, go online, right?
Oh, online is
full
of it.
Endless.
Yeah.
And then stuff will jump out for you, and use your alphabet stickers, your alphabet dies, those kind of things too, to help you start your lists and whatnot. So I'm just going to quickly walk through parts of my albums, and then just show something that I created that might be a jumping off point for you as well. So again, we talk about the size of this and just random things. So they might just be random photos that aren't going to end up in my traditional size 12 by 12 family albums. It might just be because I love the photo and I was in a mood to create with it, right? No rhyme or reason.
Yeah. So yeah, one source of inspiration is your camera roll.
Right, little things. I did a puzzle. I like to do these in the winter or over Christmas, or especially when it's 40 below. So that's in there, and why and when I do it. There's some memories from Carnival, Mother's Day, just had, dinner with my kids, just little bits. Why do I do this? There's my story in my handwriting. Thought my kids might find that interesting. Doing some online classes. Little journaling cards. So these are
Vicky Booten's in
I'm
here.
hanging out with Vicky Booten.
You and Vicky Booten.
Yeah, virtually, right?
Yeah.
So these are different, some of the different inserts. So this one has a 4x6 on the bottom, and then the 3x4s here. So you can use it for photos or your journaling. This was like a 6x8 one that goes in the sleeve. This
Can I
was
just,
one
I was just going to point out
created.
that you don't always use the sleeves, that you mix and match, and that's really fun too.
I do. This one I created just out of patterned paper.
Yeah.
This is a sleeve, sleeve, sleeve. And it's just very random. It's different collections, little bits of information. Some pages, Christmas, fall. Some pages have no journaling, some have hidden journaling, some have lots. This one's going to be a lot of journaling. So I've created my own flap there. Some more of the inserts. See, so throughout this you will see a fair amount of journaling because that's kind of the idea. This is a flippy flap. So it just sticks on, right?
Who is that person in
I
there?
know, who's that?
Who is that?
Good times.
You betcha.
Lots of journaling. And then this again is just on the kind of cardstock blank paper that comes in your album.
Yeah, so she just covered it. You don't even have to.
Nope, just covered it. I just covered the back side of it. This one I used to journal on, covered it with photos. So just little bits, right? This one's ready for journaling.
You're in mine too, see? See?
Oh, I'm coming to that one too. See these cute photos?
Okay, just had to show. She's in mine too.
See a selfie with my Marley. So cute. So there's, this is a collection pack. A Simple Story is an older one where I've used little bits of it. Still leaves lots for my actual scrapbook. Some 49 and Market with my Marley again.
Marley.
And then this one, because I'm actually going to talk about this collection. So this one I did recently. So it's a selfie from April 24, and just a little blurb and some of the bits, right? Some stickers and gems and a frame from the collection I'm going to show you and talk about. And then this one, so this is the one I created for the VIP demo. So this was using one of the cards, or the chipboard dividers that came in the album. And I just customized it by cutting a piece of paper to match, inked the little tab, and then I used some of the We Are Memory Keeper. I used the pocket
files.
Pocket board and the envelope board. And I created little envelopes that our pictures are actually like sticking out of.
I love that.
And that's Nancy and I. And this is the Kaleidoscope collection again from 49 and Market because it's bright and fun.
Cheery.
You know, there's rub-ons, there's ephemera, little acetate bits. This one was really fun to put together. And of course, because the subjects are fun, right?
You are fun.
So I did pull this collection. I just want to show it to you because I do think it's a brilliant one. I found a couple actually and a couple ideas for you. So this is the True Colors collection from Simple Stories. This is the collection kit. It also comes with a sticker sheet in there. We have these in single sheets as well, and a lot of the ephemera and coordinating bits. But even if you wanted just some ideas or some simple prompts or something to use with like your selfie pages to get started.
The video cassettes!
Right? An OVHS,
Yeah.
Polaroid, even an old school camera.
The
But like-
phones, we had the Princess phone, I had to have it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. But like, hi, it's me. So that's what I used. Just hi, it's me. With
Hi.
a little frame there.
Yep.
Something else like My Story. There was another one on here. Hi from So Me. And the colors are fun. There's lots of different things on even the 3x4 cards, which is great for like the inserts for your 3x4 pocket. Same with the 4x6 size. So this one's great. I've used this one quite a bit, and I actually have a page in the Go using it.
Gimme.
Oh, Nancy wants that.
Yep.
So yeah, so you see
Sold
just
me.
bits of the paper. I've used some of the enamel dots, little tags I've cut out, washi. Hi, it's me.
It's me. It's
So
me.
that's a really good collection. Like I said, we have the other coordinating bits for that too. And then I saw this one by Photoplay, Crop Till You Drop. We're all crafty, which is why we're here, which is why we're watching today. This would be a cute one too, just to do something about why you create, or look at the
Die
little
cutting
pink one.
machine.
About your crafty space too, and why you do it, how long you've been doing it. Hey, there's like my cart.
That is your Rascog.
Yeah, and then there's little bits to go with it. So this one would be cute too.
Oh boy.
Yeah, little punches on there.
The cricket and
Glue,
silhouette.
ATG. Oh yeah, there's my silhouette. That's hilarious.
I love it.
Okay, so that's another good one.
Okay.
Is that your class?
Yeah, it might be.
Okay, and then just a few more things. And because I'm going to show you, I have a different one from this, but this one here from Indigo Blue, this is work of art. Don't forget to fly, see the big picture. Even these are great prompts or titles for your pages in your All About Me book.
Embrace the crazy.
Right?
See, I actually thought these journal phrases from Indigo Blue, there was 3 of them, I think. I don't know what we have left, but I
Just
thought they
this
were just that one. Wow. Get it. Because you know what? ATC cards, journals, personal journals, cards.
Yes.
These, it fits so much. They're
Yeah.
very, very useful.
And I believe we'll be getting them back, or maybe they're
Or they're
creating
going to bring
other
out
new
more.
ones. Yeah.
Like with
So I
the-
thought these are great. And then I've used this. Nancy used
I did
this
use
one
this.
too.
I'll show you.
So we have quite a few of these in stock. This is paint by number, one of the new Tim Holt stamps from Stampers Anonymous. It's the big numbers. And if you go to social media, there are so many brilliant ideas to use this stamp set for cards, on your scrapbook pages, whatever. But we were both in love with the idea about how great it is if you're going to do like my top 3 things I want to accomplish this year, or my top 3 books I've read. So even things like that, or you want to do a page on your current age, get out the numbers, stamp it, there's kind of your title right there, which I am going
Can't
to
believe
do.
it. They've fallen out. They're
You
not
have
here.
them?
I
Did you
have
have these?
No, they were in this book.
Oh. But then I found these
That's
ones.
highlight, I tell you.
Elizabeth Craft Designs. Here's some different stamps. That would be great too. So feeling. You could do pages about yourself. You're feeling great. You're feeling good, down, happy, confused. Do a little bit of journaling. Add a selfie if you want, or don't. This is a cool idea. I like these ones too that are by the month.
You betcha.
So maybe you want to do your All About Me kind of as a monthly, daily, like
Yeah.
tell your story, what you were doing throughout the year. Who
Gotcha.
knows? This one's got the numbers and letters. So this is great if you're adding dates, how old you are, what year it was. And this
Oh,
one
this
I think
one's
I
so
might
cute.
have to get because it's so cute. I'm a crafter, so actually a lot of my pages are about my crafty life.
Right.
so they're also good for journaling too. So what I like about this, my favorite part of today, this weekend, I like craftaholic, the little scissors. So little bits where you want to stamp the background or just add it to whatever theme you're going with. So just so many ideas. It doesn't have to be all about the paper collections.
Not at all.
You can use all the stuff you have, your stamps, your stencils, your rub-ons, your paints.
Yeah, I just used the 49 Market Crafty Garden because I knew floral wasn't going to happen unless I were camping.
And you've used different dyes in here
I
too.
did. Those are the All in Create ones.
Stamping.
I did that. I did. I went nuts. Like I didn't worry about which collection I was using, keeping the collections together. I just had a lot of fun. And it was so freeing. It really was. And the other thing too is bits and pieces. Like I actually had this.
It's a stamp.
It's a stamp, and I just happened to have it in my stash. I don't know why, and I thought, oh well, that'll be great in the books section. So I think I'm gonna have a Depeche Mode section, and then maybe some more about me. Interesting. We have some noise
Sorry,
happening.
just something coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming outside the store.
But I mean, you're gonna keep. You got. Oh, of course, you got more.
I just wanted to show. So when we talk about journaling in there, so yes, there's a photo here. This is an old one of Julia and I, and then a ton of journaling, and using like the bits from the paper pack and stuff. Yeah, I know, did your mom. And more journaling. This is me at 43 years old. Picture of me and a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So put your stuff in there. Different things, more journaling.
Yeah.
Just a selfie with my dog because why not? Kids, and I created like my own flap.
Yeah.
Anyways, the
I find
ideas are
there's always
endless.
random pictures on my camera roll that just don't fit anywhere else. This is the perfect place. Because I took them because it meant something to me.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to tell you about.
And get it in your album, right?
Just slide this over for now. Okay.
Nancy wants to share more Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode, yeah.
Okay, so in this album, because my last album, which was fairly up to date, is getting pretty full. So I'm going to start a new one. Like I said, we don't have this one in right now. Doesn't matter. I'm going to cover the front of it. So I will show that in here once that's done. But what I did, because I have some things I want to document for the month ahead, for July. Well, actually for summer. So I just took a plain piece that came in the binder, and I've used 2 stencils and 1 stamp set.
Wow.
So I just lightly stenciled through 2 sides, on 2 sides. Used one of the stencils here with a couple colors. And then I took the stamps.
I love that stamp.
These stamps, I took 1 through 5 and just stamped it in here. Because this is actually going to be a list page. Top 5 for summer. Okay? So there's an idea to get yourself going, and I just customized one of the pages that came in there, and it took literally 5 minutes. So I could just journal it, might add like some photos going forward, talking about the summer, and that's how that works.
Just you still have 20%, but we're back,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
We're back. Sorry about that. We're ready to wrap anyways. We wanted to just give you an idea of what products you can purchase to get yourself started on this, what kind of things you can add to your All About Me album. Oh, there, this one's started. So it's just a piece of paper I've cut down to fit an insert, use some of the prompt stamps.
That is amazing.
I'll do some journaling, a photo, add some bits. Right?
That's
like
gonna
follow
be
your
amazing.
heart, be you bravely.
Yeah, and
Little
you're using your
things.
stash and the things that sing to you as you're coming
Yes.
through it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there you go. Shop the deal. Ask us if you have any questions. We just really hope this inspires you.
We really do. We really do.
Yes.
Yeah, so I hope to have that take and make up in for July. So
Yeah,
it's going to be a bit of time
great.
because I need to create. I do know that bookworm is one of them. So if you remember me showing the bookworm pages, that is 100% one of the pages that's going to be in the actual.
Take a make.
Yeah.
Yeah, that paper pack is really, really good idea.
No. Doesn't matter. I can't find it. You saw it. You saw it. You remember.
Yes.
Anyway, lots of awesome stuff to play with and do. I hope we've inspired you. I actually find this more satisfying than even just doing a trip.
Jennifer just said, I'm inspired to do an album with my favorite photos. She doesn't scrapbook. Well, yeah, you could just do a little album, just your favorite photos. Even put on there why it's your favorite photo.
Yep.
Great idea. I love that.
You betcha.
And thank you very much, Jennifer. And thanks again, everybody, for being here today. We will be back in 2 weeks with, I'm not sure
We don't even know yet. So
We're
give us suggestions.
Yeah, we're always open to ideas and suggestions.
You
and
betcha.
it could be totally technique-based or, brand-based. Just let us know.
You betcha.
We're here for it.
Hey, look, crafty sisters stick together like glue.
Oh, love this.
Oh.
Another selfie page coming.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, everybody.
Take care, all.
Thank you.